Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Brand here. I just wanted to say, if you're in high school or middle school or whatever, when you're getting into the higher level education courses, just when you're trying to get out of the class at the end of the day, think about how much money you might be saving if you're paying attention in class. What? How much do you think you were saving? What? How could I be saving any money by just paying attention in class, you might say? Well, if you think about it this way, the courses you learn in your high school classes are going to be far more impactful than you think, because if you just actually listen and you retain some of that information for just until you get into college, it'll help you that much more. Because I took higher level courses in high school, but I only remembered part of them. So I've ended up taking the same course twice now for information that I already know. How much money does that cost, you might ask? Well, since I just go to a basic community college, it costs about $300. And that's for basic. That's not even for the most expensive stuff. I'm just saying that if you were going like Harvard or something like that, which I doubt you were if you're going, like me, I don't think I have much of a chance of getting to Harvard. Just think about it this way. If you pay attention in one class for the entire year, you just saved yourself $300 at least. And if you look at it in a more positive way, you could have saved up to $700 from going to a Harvard class. So just think about those classes you're taking and think about how much more of an impact they might actually have on your finances. I mean, if you're a straight A student and you're getting a full ride, well, I don't think you have very much to learn from me, because I didn't get straight A's. I got A's and B's. So I didn't do that great. But if you actually pay attention in class, I swear to God, it will help you in the long run. Like in those math classes where you think it doesn't mean anything, like when will we ever use this? I mean, it's just confusing math, complicate sequences and such. You know, like when would I ever use this? You will use it. It doesn't matter if you use it applicable in real life. You're gonna be using it in your classes, like for the road down on for like the next 4 years at least, in your college life. If you've already got a plan set up for yourself, don't let me tell you what to do. I mean, if you got a plan, then that's good. I don't have a plan. I'm just trying to get through all of what I know right now. Just think about all those English classes where you're learning all those boring literary elements and how to write paragraphs properly, and just think about, hey, I could use this on an essay and get at least $100 for a scholarship. Because I know what my English professor, she's actually, ever since she went to college, she learned how to write, and she never paid for college again. She just wrote essays. And I know most people are probably like, well, essays, that's the most boring part. Well, but it's actually, when you think about it, it's one of the easiest things to do. I mean, sometimes you just sit down and you write. That's like some of the simple scholarships are just that, like write an essay on an experience you had or something like that. You know, it's simple stuff that it just seems more complicated than it needs to be. And that's my experience with college so far, is that it's just so much more complicated than it needs to be. But I think that's just so they weed out the people that don't really want to be there. And I tell you, it does a good job, because there are some people that are there only because they've been forced to go there and they really don't want to do that with their life. Just take this as a word of caution. Pay attention in class, at least somewhat, because math is going to follow you forever. You're not escaping math. Math's always going to be there, man. Well, if you enjoyed this little video of mine with a little bit of a college rant, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe if you want. Burr, 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 burr.